VriEvolution. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Soul Family. How are you doing today? So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is about the dark goddess and her medicine for you. So this reading is for those of you who want to connect with the dark goddess, want some guidance, want some advice from her regarding any kind of situation that you could be going through currently. She's going to come through with her medicine to help you, to align you with the proper medicine that is required for you to then heal yourself in the best way possible in the current situation. All right, so it could be whatever situation, it doesn't have to apply to any particular situation, but she's here to give you guidance on your path ahead, my loves. All right, so take a look at the options on the screen. We have 3 options. This is by the way a deck that is gifted from one of my clients, and it's a dark goddess deck, so I'm so happy to be sharing this deck with you guys on my channel today. All right, so pile 1 is Black Madonna, pile 2 is Sphinx, pile 3 is Newt. All right, so see all the 3 options and choose whichever is intuitively pulling you towards it. You can be pulled towards one option, 2 options, all the options, you know, that is totally your decision, my loves. But there is going to be a medicine for each of the pile that is going to help you in elevating yourself, in aligning yourself to the best path for yourself. All right, so see you in your reading, my loves. Alright, so pile 1, for those of you who chose the Black Madonna. Alright, so let me just give you a gist of this goddess, a little bit of information about this goddess for you to understand what themes we will be dealing with in your reading. Alright, so the Black Madonna of Europe is the mother of miracles. In a land where her people are mostly light-skinned, her darkness stands out among them, setting her apart as especially sacred. Unlike other Madonnas, the Black Madonna is venerated more for her magical power than her spiritual grace. She appears throughout Europe and throughout the centuries, healing the sick, ending conflict, and aiding the lost. So, pile 1, what I'm feeling with this paragraph particularly is that if there is some kind of a sickness, some kind of an illness that either runs in your family, or you could be dealing with some kind of an illness currently in your body, or in your family member's body, or in your lover's body, whatever it may be, there's healing that is going to come towards that. All right, if you revere this goddess here, Black Madonna, she's going to help you heal, is what is coming through very strongly with this reading. Also, any kind of conflict that you have been going through in your life, it could be also racism or discrimination at your workplace, in your job, or any kind of conflict in your family, in your personal life. I see an ending that's coming with the medicine of this goddess here. All right, she wants to work with you to end these conflicts and wars that are happening in your life, these battles that you are facing constantly, and any kind of feeling of not knowing your direction in your life, feeling lost. This goddess is going to show you the direction. She's going to show you the path. So this reading is going to be enlightening you in these directions. All right, the Black Madonna in this image comes from the work of an artist from Luxembourg who carved her from walnut wood and painted her hair and robes in the year 1360. She has a sweet, cheerful expression and a comfortable, casual stance. The people of her church gathering and worshipping in her home name her Mother of God, Star of Heaven, and the Queen of Peace. After candle soot further darkens the wood and the Black Death is ravaging their land, she is beseeched as the Black Emergency Mother of God. The people she protects from the horrific plague go on to paint her skin black in later refurbishments of her image, evidence of their devotion and steadfast belief in her power and mercy. All right, so there's going to be a lot of sweetness that is entering your life, pile 1. After you watch this, the goddess is blessing you with sweetness, with a cheerful expression for your life, and a lot of comfort. All right, so if you have been feeling that you are lacking these expressions, you're lacking a sense of cheerful disposition in your life, or you are lacking comfort in your life, she's going to bring that comfort in your life. She's going to bring sweetness in your connections, in your relationships with others. She's going to bring a lot of joy among your loved ones as well. All right. And also there's a lot of peace and a lot of heaven-sent guidance and heaven-sent people that are going to enter your life, is what she's coming through to tell you after a period of darkness in your life. All right. The Black Mother of God embodies the primacy of darkness, of the womb. She moves one to look beyond what is apparent on the surface, beyond what is skin deep and what is manufactured. She invites one to accept the full glory of the reality behind an appearance. Her depth encourages one to explore the realms of one's soul. The Black Madonna is the loving mother of a vast but connected universe, and her darkness teaches one not to fear what cannot be seen and what cannot be known. In her arms, faith is found. In her arms, tears and passions are not sins. Her compassion and her strength allow her people to grieve for the pain and loss they suffer on this earth, and then to get back up on their feet to work and worship and love once more. All right. So pile 1, if you have faced some kind of darkness in your life, or you have been struggling either financially, emotionally, mentally, she's here to soothe you from all of that. She's here to heal you from all of that. And any kind of appearance of superficiality or surface level connections are going to leave your life. They are not going to last in your life, is what is coming through. Any kind of manufactured fakeness or superficiality is not going to last. And this goddess is also inviting you to accept your full glory and the glory of the reality behind the appearance as well. And she also encourages you to look deep into your soul and to look at your passions and your desires and to explore them without any guilt or shame or regret for how society tames you or conditions you to believe, because the mother does not judge you based on your passions or any kind of exploration of the body or the senses that you want to explore in your life. So I feel like this is something that the mother is going to help you explore in this chapter of your life. She's going to allow you to dive deep into your senses and not be afraid of the darkness that you want to explore from within. All right. So do not fear any of that. Any kind of situation that you are going through currently, explore it with an open heart and assess it with an open heart. Success will only come to you, pile 1, when you wish the best for the outcome for all concerned, and you do not allow your definition of best to limit the good that can happen in this situation. All right. Or also something that's coming through, pile 1, is if you can find a quilt or afghan where you can feel the love in every stitch of that, whether it is created for you or it is created by you or by someone unknown who loved the making of this beautiful and practical object. Blanket yourself in this as needed and let the reality of warmth and love infuse your being and feel better. Celebrate creation. Celebrate new life in family and in nature. Celebrate art that gives people hope, respect, and recognition of the soul in humanity. Recognize the best of civilization. Sense the possibility of immortality. Pray earnestly and devoutly for what you desire, pile 1. At the same time, feel earnestly and devoutly all you are privileged to possess. Connect and commune with the magnificence and beneficence of the universe that provides so much. So pile 1, you are entering a time of bounty. You are entering a time of abundance where the goddess is going to bless you with abundance of whatever it is that you passionately desire, something that you love and wholeheartedly deserve. You could be becoming part of a family, you could be giving birth to a child or a business or something that is going to bring you a lot of wealth, and this is something that is blessed by her. So do not be afraid to get out there, to put your work out there. Some of you need to check out my How to Create Your Luck pick a card reading, which is right beneath this reading. Some of you need that medicine as well. So she's coming through to tell you to enjoy the blessings that are on its way to you after a period of feeling like that you were stagnated, that you did not know how to move forward. All right. So beautiful, my love. Some of you could be Taurus or Libra. That energy is coming through very strongly for you guys. All right. So let's see pile 1, what is coming through. We have Candy Cane Angel. It's time for a treat. Yes. Pile 1, where have you not been treating yourself? for the kind of work that you have been doing, for the kind of efforts that you have been putting in your work, in your craft, in your business, in your family, towards your loved ones. Are you constantly providing? Are you constantly there for everyone, but not celebrating your own achievements, not celebrating life itself? Where have you not treated yourself? Where have you not been kind to yourself? Pile 1. Now is the time to treat yourself. Go out, celebrate with your family and friends, celebrate life, celebrate existence, and do not be disheartened and saddened by what has happened in the past, because life has its ups and downs, and we all deserve to get out of the darkness and not to remain in it for the rest of our lives. And this dark goddess, Black Madonna, is here to give you that treat, is here for you to celebrate life, for you to celebrate existence, and not to be in the sad state of constantly being in a state of lack, or feeling like that that all the worries are surmounting in your life, and that you are not able to make it, or you're not able to do good for others. Like, there is a limitation to how much you can do for others, pile 1. And now is the time to give to yourself, to treat yourself. Buy a cupcake for yourself, take your family out for dinner, have fun, celebrate, right? Go out for a party, go with your friends, celebrate life, right? That's coming through very strongly, because some of you have been really holding yourself back, or not given yourself the treat for the kind of achievements that you have already achieved, or what you already have. Some of you are not grateful enough for what you already have in your life, and Spirit is asking you to start becoming grateful, to start journaling about how grateful you are for what you already have. All right, some of you could be Gemini, some of you could be Libra as well. That is coming through very strongly for you guys. We have the dress of alchemy. Yeah, something needs to be alchemized in your life, pile 1. Some kind of a negative situation where either you were not treated well, you were not treated kindly, or at times, people do not appreciate you for the efforts that you make towards them, or the nourishment that you provide them, or the generosity that you provide them. And somewhere this has held your power hostage. And Dark Goddess is here to tell you that because people do not appreciate you at times, you have stopped appreciating yourself. You have stopped looking in the mirror and looking at yourself with the totality of your power. And the dark goddesses are filled with that. The dark goddesses are not afraid of their power. In fact, they unleash it. They experience it with their senses, with their energy, with their power. They are not afraid of their power, pile 1. But you are afraid of your power, because you have been taught to play it small. You have been taught to listen to the men in your life, or you have been taught to listen to the women in your life, and to be tamed, and to be walk on eggshells around people, right? And Dark Goddess is here to tell you that there is a time to do that. There is a time to be the giver. There is a time to nourish, but there is also the time to hold your power back, and to take your power back from people who are unnecessarily just taking your love and manifesting with that, taking your energy and manifesting from that for their for their own abundance, for their own life to flourish, whereas you are feeling stagnant, you are feeling depleted, you are feeling drained energetically, and it is time for you to finally recognize that you are actually short-circuiting yourself by doing this towards others, or being there for others, and not giving yourself that power that you deserve. All right, so that is coming through very strongly, for you to release your power, for you to experience yourself in all of your might, pile 1, and to not restrict yourself. I feel like you restrict yourself a lot is what is coming through. All right, she's holding something here as well as here, so something about you feeling like you don't belong. You feel like maybe you're a part of a family, or you're part of a friend group where you feel like a misfit. You don't feel like you belong there, or some people have made you believe that you are meant to be alone, or that nobody likes you because you are this or that. Some people could have blamed you unnecessarily, even if it has not been your fault, and at times that has made you kind of go back into your shell, or made you feel like you don't deserve the abundance in life, or you don't deserve the goodness in life. But Spirit, the Dark Goddess, is coming through to tell you that find power in being that outsider. Find power in accepting your flaws, your imperfections, at times your moodiness, at times you not being available for other people because you're feeling drained. feel empowered with the fact that at least you are able to give, and when you are not, that you give yourself that energy that you are so easily and freely giving to others, right? There's power in being the outsider. There's power in being a loner and a wanderer. There's power in that. But sometimes you feel like if you do that too much, that you won't be able to resonate with society, that you won't be able to connect with anyone, because you have taken so much time out for yourself that it then becomes a habit for you. It then becomes something that you're not able to get out of. And Spirit is saying that you need to fight those feelings off, fight those moodiness off, of feeling that being an outsider or being, criticized or being neglected in some way is making you a victim of some circumstance. You are not a victim of anything that life throws at you. You are the person that transmutes that alchemizes that pain into power, that alchemizes that feeling of feeling like an outsider or misfit and loner into reclaiming the totality of what you want to experience without any judgments or fear of judgments from society. You have been taming yourself for a very long time. You have been maybe not eating well, not sleeping well. You have not been giving yourself a nice morning routine that you can wake up to and feel empowered about your life, feel empowered about your choices, or empower yourself with the decisions that you sovereignly make without anyone else's advice on what you should do or how you should, be. And that is something that's coming through as well, to tell you that you need to literally stop taming yourself. Stop telling yourself that you're doing something wrong if you treat yourself someday, or if you give yourself that pat on the back for the achievements that you have made. Being your own hero, being your own heroine in your life. There's nothing wrong with being proud about what you have accomplished, about what you have maintained in your life. And the goddess Madonna is here to tell you to take back your power, take back your control of your life, and to stop feeling like an outsider in your life. And if people are making you feel like that, well, realize that they themselves do not, they do not count in your life, because they do not know how your life has been and what decisions you have had to make in order to be where you are today. They have not lived your life in your shoes, pile one. And they do not get the right to choose for you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And if there are certain family pressures or pressures from your friend group or pressures at your workplace where they do not allow you to be yourself, and they constantly want or expect things out of you but do not appreciate you for your presence, for your efforts, for your hard work, for your labor, for your nourishment, for your love, that it is time to, let them become an outsider in your life, for you to kick them out of your life, and not hold back, and not fear releasing anger towards these people just because you are scared of how they might react, or you are scared of how they might treat you after you do that. Those fears have to be released. And I'm not saying that you take a risk and maybe talk to an abuser about this and then get violently treated for that. I'm not saying that. If some of you are dealing with some kind of a violent personality, or someone who constantly unleashes their anger upon you, or constantly treats you or mistreats you in a bad way, then it's time to seek help from people that you trust and to detach yourself from this person. All right, that's coming through as well very strongly. This is the medicine that the dark goddess wants to provide you in this phase of your life. All right, we have pleasure. Wow, look at that pile one. Some of you need to have more pleasure in your life. You need to indulge in your senses. You need to if you're single currently, you need to start dating around. You need to start indulging in your senses. Spirit wants you to activate your primal energy. The dark goddess wants you to experience your primal energy without feeling a fear of you tainting your energy, or you feeling that you're doing something wrong, or that expressing your sexuality is a wrong thing. Divine Mother is here to provide you that medicine, that no, whatever you do, whatever you experience through pleasure, she's going to gift you with a partner who is not going to taint your energy, someone who comes in your life who is not going to disrupt your flow, or who's going to take advantage of your kindness. No, I feel like this person will help you activate your senses, activate your pleasure centers of your body. This person is going to please every part of your body without you feeling shame, or feeling like that you don't you feel shy of that part of your body, or you feel like you need to hide yourself or tame yourself in some way. Spirit is coming through to ask you to experience pleasure in its totality without fears of any kind of societal judgments upon you, all right? And that is going to help you in, kind of releasing your power through your sexuality as well. It is going to help you know your body in and out. That is something that the divine goddess wants you to experience right now, all right? Because some of you have been holding that power back. Some of you could have been celibate, some of you could have been hyper independent, or some of you have been so much involved in nourishing everyone else around you in your family that you have not been experiencing that time alone with your person, with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, and you have not been releasing your power and not releasing your that pressure that has been building inside. Some of you feel like that there's pleasure lacking in your marriage, or pleasure lacking in the senses department within your marriage itself. So Spirit is asking you to renew that. Spirit is asking you to experience where your marriage is lacking pleasure, and to infuse new ways of activating pleasure in your marriage. And it is by involving certain things that will give you pleasure, all right? So what that could be, right? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, have you been experiencing this? Are you going through this? Because Divine Mother is assisting you in getting out of that phase where you're very, very attached to how things will then result, and how the results of what you do will then make people behave towards you, or make people judge you or criticize you, or make you the outsider, or judge you for treating yourself in any way. At times you can be your own worst enemy, pile one, where you tame yourself, or you kind of are very hard on yourself, and you separate yourself from this world, from this life, and you keep going and going, and not realizing that you also need some love, you also need some giving from others, you also need some nourishment, right? And sometimes thinking about the results of you giving yourself that pleasure makes you feel guilty for it, and then you become your own enemy, you self-sabotage. And Goddess is here to provide you that medicine, that pleasures of life are not bad, they are not sinful, they are a sacred act of connecting with the divine, is what I'm hearing. Something about tantric sexuality is also coming through for you to experience, for you to maybe get books of, read books about pleasures, read books about how you can give yourself that pleasure, and how you can improve the pleasure with your partner. Something that like that is coming through as well. All right, so it says here the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So some of you could be holding on too tightly to judgments of others, to criticism of others. If you do this, how will people react? If you start empowering yourself with affirmations of power, affirmations of you knowing your worth, you knowing your dignity, you knowing how to be respected, and if someone is not respecting you, that you showing them how self-respect looks like, by detaching yourself from them and by telling them that this is not how you will be treated anymore, this is not how you will be subdued anymore, or at times telling your inner critic that as well, because you self-sabotage, right, by doing things and thinking that there will be results after that doing, and stopping yourself from any kind of pleasures, or it's like suffering, it's like you being addicted to suffering so that you get some results. That is also coming through, and Spirit is telling you that stop doing that. It's not helping you, it's harming you in the long run, all right? It's kind of making you sad, it's making you depressed, it's making you lonely, it's making you feel like that you don't belong, and it's hurting you in the process, all right? So surrender that attachment to any kind of result or any kind of criticism, even from yourself or from others, all right? And release that power, release into your power. Accept yourself for who you truly are, whether you're fat, you're chubby, you're dark, you're some of you have a problem with your skin color, you feel like that people judge you for that, and your mother, Dark Mother, Black Madonna, is coming through to guide you out of that misery, out of that self-judgment or judgment from others that have caused you to shut down and kind of just be focused on one thing, maybe money or success or something like that, and not focus on the pleasure centers in your life. If you don't focus on that part of yourself, Divine won't be able to bless you with what you truly deserve and desire. Okay, and for that you need to know your self-worth and the totality of your pleasures, because that is where your power lies, and that is how you will be able to alchemize your depression, your negativity into your power, is by experiencing sexuality completely, without any inhibitions, without stopping yourself, without restricting yourself that no, this is wrong, this is sinful, this is bad, this is, those are all labels given by everyone else in the world. Okay, doesn't mean that that is meant to be what you follow, and because your life has not been lived by anyone else in society. All right, so know that. Then we have the chalice. Wow, there's a new person coming in your life, or there is a rejuvenation, pile 1, in your current relationships, where there's going to be a lot more love, a lot more nourishment between you and your loved ones. There's going to be rejuvenation and fulfillment in your relationships. This is what is coming through, and for that you need to empower yourself with your emotions. Do not suppress your emotions, do not tame your emotions. If you feel that your body wants to experience something new, wants to go out and celebrate what you already have, be grateful for what you have, start putting that into practice. Start putting gratitude into practice. Start putting your manifestations and writing those down into your practice, and seeing them as already being fulfilled in your life, seeing your cup being full in your life, where you are enjoying the fruits of your labor already, where whatever you have worked upon until now, you are celebrating that at the same time. As soon as you achieve something in your career, giving yourself that treat, and not feeling that you have to still keep on going, because the goals will keep on piling up. As soon as you accomplish one goal, you are going to go towards the other goal. So when are you giving yourself that time to give yourself that rejuvenation and fulfillment back? When are you patting yourself in the back? Pile 1. It's time to do that. It's time to give yourself that treat. All right, and not be fearful of your power, not be fearful of letting people know their place when they are acting in mean ways or critical ways towards you. Dark Goddess Madonna is here to help you with that. She's going to empower you with that. All right, so it will be essential for you to work with Dark Goddess Madonna, Black Madonna, for you to realize your power. All right, and she's going to gift you with a love connection, or the current loving connection in your life. So for example, if you're married right now, I see a rejuvenation in your marriage, where you both start discussing about what fulfills you, what kind of pleasure can you give each other, because you see the lock and key somewhere, or there's a key and there's a cup. So cup and something that holds the cup holds, basically. All right, so it's like a hole and a key. That's what I mean to say, right? So there's fulfillment in the sexual area that is very, very much required in this current phase of your life, right? Because locked doors will now be opened. So Spirit is saying that the more you hold yourself back from balancing this aspect of your life with your work, or with your achievements, or with how much you give to others, if you don't balance it out with receiving, with achieving, with getting benefits from the universe, or being in that energy where you deserve it and it's coming towards you, because you're magnetizing it with your energy of receptivity and of flowing and of surrendering to the cosmos, Spirit won't be able to bless you. Okay, so it's very essential that you focus on these things. Some of you could be getting keys to a new car, to a new home. Some of you could be manifesting a new lover in your life, or a rejuvenation in your marriage, like I said, where you both discuss how you want to heal the marriage, how you want to please each other, how you want to touch each other in a new way, is what I'm hearing. And some of you who are attracting a new person in your life, this person is going to give you a lot of love, a lot of this person loves you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this person loves you, this person wants to provide for you, is what I'm hearing. Pile 1, interesting, I said pile 2. So pile 1, this person wants to provide that nourishment to you. They want to provide for you. They don't want you to work. They want you to sit back and relax and let them provide for you, let them give to you, because you have given enough to others, you have been there enough for others, and now it's time for you to receive, and for you to come into your power by accepting that side of you that needs that love, that needs that help. And there's nothing weak in that, there's nothing wrong in that. In fact, it is a part of your power that you are going to realize. All right, it is going to help you in achieving these things, is when you surrender that attachment to how people see you or how people treat you, and at times feeling like an outsider for what you do for yourself and treat yourself, and at times seeing things as sinful, or that you're doing something wrong when you're doing that. Spirit is asking you to get out of that mentality. All right, some of you could definitely strongly be Virgo, Gemini. I am getting Scorpio, I am getting Aries as well, Taurus, Libra, like I said, Cancer as well. All right, Pisces as well. Okay, These are the zodiac signs that I'm picking up for you guys. Pile 1. All right. So okay, so let's see if there is any advice for you. So the advice card we have for you is Spirit. Wow. Okay, pile 1. So let me read this for you. Number 19. So you could be a Sagittarius or an Aries as well. It says heavenly assistance from your guides and angels. Wow. So the heavens, look at that, the stars in the heavens, the cosmos is helping you with this process. All right, they are helping you release any kind of toxicity that you have held on to, where you have been judged for your sexuality, where you have been criticized for your sexuality in any way. All right, there's a lot of sexual healing that is happening in this phase of your life, or needs to happen for you to be able to be blessed by Spirit, and Spirit is guiding you through this process as well. All right, so let me read this for you. Pile 1. So the symbol is a combination of earth, air, fire, water. Okay, so you can be all of the zodiac signs here. All right, yeah, and represents the 5th element of spirit. Thus, this symbol blends the stability of earth, the mental clarity of air, and the transformation of the fire and purification of water. There is no standard symbol for spirit. Square, circle, and stars and triangles have all represented the essence of spirit throughout the ages. This one employs the use of triangles and sacred geometry to represent the bridge between the body and the soul, the mortal and the divine. It can be paralleled with the crown chakra, a spiritual center. Higher consciousness and illumination of the soul are goals of working with this emblem. All right. So what is coming through pile 1 is that your crown chakra is getting activated. All right, where your sexuality is going to be experienced through your crown chakra is what I'm hearing. Okay, where you are going to include sacred sexuality in your life. You know, sexuality is not bad, it is not demeaning, it is a communion with the divine, it is a part of the spirit world, and this is how you know, different spirits actually get into the physical world. So it's a sacred act. It's just become demeaned and dark and become demonic because of how people have been portraying it, or how people have been subjecting it, or how people have been kind of, you know, putting this label upon it that it is bad or it is sinful, etc. That's just to control people. You know, those laws and rules and judgments are only to control people and to not let them know the totality of their power. All right, so here it says, focus on this symbol when requesting your guides and angels for their assistance. All you need to do is ask. This is a great symbol to work with when you want to know your higher purpose, your mission here on earth. Every single person has one, and it is one way to reach enlightenment and spiritual maturity. Employ this symbol to help foster a life full of gratitude, compassion, and acceptance. Trust in any messages you receive while meditating on the spirit symbol. Surrender all fears and worries to a higher power, and know that you are always guided and loved by divine beings, especially the dark goddess Black Madonna. All right, she's coming through to give you this medicine to heal you from the inside out. All right, so get this symbol, either draw it somewhere and keep it in your room, and you can either meditate with it, looking at the symbol and, you know, going into a trance, or you know, you can receive messages by doing this with this symbol particularly. All right, and imagine a beautiful amethyst colored light streaming from the top of your head and heading upwards into the ether. Connect with the divine beings and ask for their support. Look out for white feathers when you work with this symbol, and take them as a sign that you have been heard and are exactly where you need to be on your life path. All right, so this is the medicine from the dark goddess Madonna for pile 1, my loves. If you are guided to any other pile, you can choose to watch that as well. Some of you could be 19, 18, 37, 33. All right, these could be ages. Some of you could be life path number 3. 3 is coming through very significantly. You could be life path number 1. You could be life path number 9 and 7 as well. All right, and 2 as well. All right, and there are 22 and 33, so you could be seeing these signs or synchronicities in your life when you know that you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing, and spirit will be guiding you in this process. All right, so pile 1, let me know in the comments down below how you resonated with this message. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box or the pinned comment below. There will be my PayPal information if you feel extra generous and would like to donate to my channel. All the information is in the description box as well as the pinned comment, and you can also gift me certain tarot decks and oracle decks for this channel so that I can help other people with those decks, and those Amazon wish lists are given in the pinned comment as well for UK, for US as well as India. So if you're from either of those countries, you can gift me decks which will be placed as an order from your end, and it will come to my place and I can read for you guys with those decks. Alright, so thank you so much, pile 1, and peace. Right, so for my pile 2, for those of you who chose the 4 of Earth Sphinx, who is the Greek monster of fate. Alright, so let me just give you a gist about this goddess, about this dark goddess who is coming through with a medicine for you guys. Alright, so the Sphinx is a fearsome fourfold creature, having the head of a woman, the wings of an eagle, the body of a lion, and the serpent-headed tail. She is one of a family of winged demons, like the Furies and Harpies, who ravage the living at the bidding of the Greek gods. She plagues the outskirts of the town of Thebes as punishment for an ancient crime. She challenges all who travel the road to solve her riddle. What creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at midday, and 3 legs in the evening? The answer encompasses the entirety of a human life from infancy to old age. Those who do not understand the answer that she asks them to define and claim their own life are killed. Okay, as well as strangler, the literal meaning of her name. The Sphinx is called prophesizing maiden. Votive sphinxes are offered at Delphi, the center of prophecy in the ancient world, where the priestesses also speak in sacred riddles. It is the oracle of Delphi that sets spinning the events of Thebes when she tells of a son who will kill his father and marry his mother. It prompts the father to abandon the child. Years later, it prompts the same child. Yeah, that's the confirmation. Damn, powerful reading this one is going to be. It prompts the father to abandon the child. Years later, it prompts the same child to leave his adopted home and encounter his birth father. By speaking the prophecy, the oracle becomes the instrument of fate. A large marble sculpture of the Sphinx faces the inner sanctum of Delphi. She guards the omphalos, the sacred stone egg that marks the center of the world, the heart of the oracle's power. The Sphinx also guards the peace of the dead. Sculptures of the monster are often found on tombstones and within temple grounds, there to frighten those who would defile the dead through coveting their grave goods and special treasures. The deeper answer to the riddle includes the 4th and final stage. Life is about more than what one possesses. It is about what one leaves behind. Wow, pile 2. This, oh my god, it was giving me goosebumps as I was reading it, because I think this is talking about your legacy. Pile 2. Okay, interesting. Did I say pile 1? Maybe some of you need to check out the other messages as well in other piles if you were drawn to it, alright? But something about your legacy, alright? The dark goddess Sphinx is here to tell you that no matter what you have lost in your life, no matter how dark or demonic or difficult at times people have been towards you, towards your money, towards your income, towards what it is that you do in your life, I feel like she's here to tell you that she's protecting your legacy, alright? She's here to tell you that she is here to remind you of your power. She is here to remind you that there is a power of prophecy within you, or there's a power of you being able to literally even divine for yourself or know your own fate by first recognizing your power within. Alright, because some of you could have literally either succumbed to this power, or at times you could have felt terrified of your own power. And Sphinx is coming through to tell you that she's here to prophesize that you are meant to have a legacy in this world, have something that you leave behind in this world for other people to benefit from other people to get nourishment from other people to change their lives from. So some of you are here to transform other people's perspectives, other people's lives, and this will happen through the power of your own legacy, through what you leave behind. All right. So if you have been holding back your power in any way in terms of you not believing in yourself, not knowing your worth, she is here to remind you of who you truly are. She is here to remind you that any kind of definition that you have placed upon yourself is either at times helped you understand the reality that you are a part of, or that it has at times separated your perception from reality, and you need to know which kind of definition are you holding on to. All right. Any kind of upholding or debating rigid definitions can require endless vigilance in your life. So it's time to find your own reality, the only position you must defend, and find the center of your power. Write down 4 pillars of your situation, things that appear fated, concrete, or absolute. One by one, redefine them. Rewrite them in words that allow for creativity and transformation. Rewrite them in words that question or embellish their necessity. Honor what you have to work with in this one sacred lifetime: your body, your mind, your heart, and your external resources. Be disciplined with what you should be using better. Be careful with what you should respect more. Protect your resources from greed and abuse. Alright, she's here to tell you that she's also helping you with this. Pile 2. Alright, look ahead. Your story will end someday. Where it will end and how it will be remembered are written through actions in the present. Wow. Pile 2, she is asking you to dive deep into your present power, to come back into the present moment. How are you experiencing your power? How are you kind of neglecting yourself? Where are you defining and labeling yourself, and at times playing small in your life to the point where you believe in playing small, or you believe in going in a certain direction in life and not knowing your worth, not knowing how those decisions, how those movements, how those perceptions are defining what you are going to leave behind one day in this world? Are you even present enough to see the actions that you are taking today and the repercussions that they are leaving in the threads of time, and how it is weaving your destiny for the times to come? And are you seeing the importance of those actions and how it is going to weave and benefit other people and benefit mankind in the totality, right? Are you present enough? Are you in the moment enough? Are you in the now? Are you appreciating the moment from day to day? And are you taking actions and steps that are redefining your path for you? And if not, she has asked you to do that exercise and to redefine your fate and to write your fate, right? She is here to tell you that you have the power of the Sphinx to redefine your destiny for yourself. She is giving you that power to change your fate, to change what is fated for you by then changing the actions that you have been taking that have not been giving you the fruits of your labor that you are actually looking for. So some of you have taken wrong actions, wrong decisions, and that have become a fate in your life. But now, since this present moment, since you watch this reading, you change that pattern of your DNA. You transmute the negativity of those decisions and those patterns in your ancestors and in your bloodline, and you redefine your fate. You redefine any kind of poverty mindset, poverty consciousness. You redefine all the victims of abuse, of endless slavery in your bloodline. You transmute that by taking that power in your own hands and by recognizing who you truly are and how you are meant to change all of that in your life. It's you who can do that, Pile 2. And Sphinx is here to tell you that she is with you. She is empowering you through this process. I mean, Pile 2, who are you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh my God, this is crazy, all right? We have the sea beacon fairy guidance, but where will it lead you? Yes, Pile 2. Where is the guidance leading you? Where is this guidance leading you? Where is your personal life leading you? Where are your actions leading you, Pile 2? Are you taking enough action towards your goals, towards what it is that you want to leave behind? Are you creative and not giving your creativity a chance to flourish because either you have been indoctrinated by people around you that creativity doesn't amount to anything, and that makes you hold your light back? Are some of you into some kind of a job industry, corporate industry, into your online business, being an influencer, being someone who is a creator, whatever it may be? Are you guiding people in the right direction? Are you guiding yourself in the right direction? Where are you leading yourself, Pile 2? Are you leading yourself in the right direction? And once you start leading yourself out of any kind of chaotic situation, that is going to help you become the medicine for others, become a light for others in that chaos, leading others out of chaos. That's what I'm hearing. So your legacy here is for you to help others get out of dark, chaotic situations. But first, you must navigate your own chaos. First, you must navigate any kind of dark, mysterious situation that you are trapped in, where maybe you are around power-hungry people, you are around a power-hungry society, whatever it may be that you see yourself deem fit. And how are you directing your power? How are you directing your light out of that misery, out of that pain of your bloodline, of your ancestors, and those who have come before you, who have had to face similar things, and some of your ancestors also holding you back because they have been a part of the dark side, they have been a part of abuse, of greed, and which is why you have had to bear the karma of these people, bear the karma of your ancestors on your back. And at times you have felt like, it's too heavy a burden to bear, because I feel like she's frozen here, right? She's become an ice queen here. And that is telling me that somewhere it has made you frozen. It has made you bitter. At times it has made you feel that, you won't surmount to anything, or that you need to play small in some way. And Spirit is telling you that, no, you're meant for something big. You're meant to create a legacy for yourself. So if you're not seeing that, that is going to be on you. It's going to be your fault. Okay, nobody else is going to take accountability for how you did not see yourself. Right? So pile 3, this is a medicine from the dark goddess Sphinx to tell you that you need to guide yourself in the right direction. And if you are following the wrong guidance, if you're following the wrong leaders, if you're following the wrong kind of assistance that is leading you into more darkness, into more greed, into more more darkness, basically more mystery, or more levels of not knowing your power, then that is actually misleading you. And that you need to cut off from that guidance. You need to cut off from any kind of familial guidance that has been provided to you, where they have told you that you won't be able to make it, or you are not enough, or you are not lovable, or that you're not good enough. That self-worth issue is coming through very strongly for you, pile 2, to be able to heal. All right. So where are you leading yourself? Where are you leading others? And where have others misled you or misguided you? And how can you heal from that? And how can you empower yourself to follow your own guidance? Because the storm angel is here with the sea and the storms. Yeah, you have faced a lot of powerful challenges in your life. And this has come because somewhere there could have been a collision of beliefs or styles or attitudes or energies around you, or people who have had a collision with you based on what you believe in versus what they believe in, and the guidance they want to give you versus the guidance you feel is right for yourself. And somewhere you have fought that battle. You have felt like that, you have not received the right guidance, or at times the beliefs that you held versus the beliefs that others held were at odds, where people became jealous of what you wanted or what you created for yourself, because somewhere you were doing better than them in whatever it is that you did for yourself. And some of you, if you have not been doing that for yourself, it's time to create that storm in your life. It's time to change up, to become unpredictable, to cause a storm if necessary, cause chaos if necessary, to then clear your vision, clear your eyes out of any kind of darkness where you have submerged yourself and become this ice where you don't know which direction to head, or what decision to make, or what action to take. There's a lot of fog around you, and the storms are coming through to clear that fog. So if there are certain internal storms where you feel like you need to collide with the kind of styles that you were maybe wearing in the past, or the kind of beliefs that you had in the past, or the attitude or the energies that you were dealing with in the past, if you want to cut that out, if you want to drop that completely, it's time to do so, especially if it has been misguiding you in the wrong direction. Pile 2. All right, we have immortal. Wow, the consuming family and pressure of peers. Look at that, pile 2. I mean, it's very clear, right, that there has been certain family members who have been jealous of your ability to cause a storm, at times be empowered in your own decisions, or at times do things your own way rather than listening to others, or trying to follow their ideas, trying to follow what has already been done. And Spirit is coming through, Sphinx is coming through to tell you that where are you actually playing small in terms of listening to what your ancestors and your family had to deal with. And maybe some of your ancestors really had to listen to their family, or some of your family members also believe that if you don't listen to the family, that you are an outcast, that you are someone that needs to be collided with, or they need to have a conflict with you because you're not listening, or you're not you basically trigger their wounds of feeling like they are an authority, in some way. And that is something that you're healing in this current timeline, where Spirit is asking you to see the archaic wound, because it's not something that only you are dealing with. It's something that is in your bloodline. It is something that is very ancestral, right? It comes from the seas. It comes from very, very ancient times, all right? And it is something that you're meant to heal, because there can be certain pressure of peers that makes you feel the pressure. I was telling you that here you have become ice, you feel like you are becoming frozen, like you don't know what decision to make, how to lead, what to lead with, and it has kind of pressured you into becoming a follower, or you follow your family because that because of what they want you to do or how they want you to lead. And Sphinx is coming through to tell you that if you don't take matters in your own hands, if you don't lead your own life, that it is going to cause you more misery. It is going to make you feel at the end of your life that you did not do enough for yourself. You did not follow your passions. You did not follow your own beliefs, your own original attitudes, your own original energies that you are meant to bring in this world to cause a change, even if it's a chaotic change, to bring that chaotic change in this life, to change the perception and to cleanse the perception of the world from where it has been to where it is supposed to be. Alright, so do not listen to family if they are unnecessarily triggering you, wounding you, criticizing you, wanting you to behave a certain way when you are not supposed to. Follow your own guidance, Sphinx is here to tell you. Alright, don't follow any kind of pressure of peers, etc. And start assessing, where your life is heading. It's very, very essential for you to start assessing that pile 2, alright, because somewhere it's like you have constantly observed what your family has wanted, or you have absorbed what your ancestors have wanted, and somewhere you have felt the pressure of not leading or not being able to redefine what your life can be and what your fate can be. At times you feel like your fate is all about suffering, and you watch other people get successful, watch other people lead their lives, observe other people make massive success happen by leading and by changing and by becoming the leaders in their life, and you just keep observing them. You feel like you're on this hot air balloon where you are meant to suffer, or you are meant to be stranded from your own success, is what I'm hearing. Be stranded from your own elevation, and it's like an imposter syndrome, or it's like a fear of what if I truly am successful one day. At times there's a fear of success, there's a fear of having courage to overcome your fears, overcome these fears of pressures that you see in your competitive field, in your business, in your family, where maybe there has been a lot of collision of beliefs, a lot of tantrums that people throw at you when they see you doing your own thing, when they see you inventing something, when they see you having your own set of beliefs or attitudes, etc. Okay, so you need to overcome that. That is what Sphinx is here to tell you. You are here to create your own fate. You are here to birth your own destiny. Where are you not doing that? Where are you victimizing yourself and feeling like you are meant to suffer, and you are meant to be stuck, and you are meant to follow this beaten path which is not even serving you anymore? Assess that aspect of yourself where at times you don't see your plans through, you don't see your ideas through, where you stop midway and you stop believing in your ideas, you stop believing that you are worth the success at times, and that is the subconscious belief behind why you stop midway when you are almost about to achieve something, or you're almost about to do something. It's like you stop midway, or you stop something and you become frozen, in fear, in solitude, in feeling like you're not good enough, etc. Okay, there's a lot of lack mindset that you are meant to transmute of your ancestors. This is not just yours, your family bloodline. They have been fearful of putting themselves out there, of leading, of changing, of revolutionizing the world, but you are pile 2. You are capable of that. That's why Sphinx is coming through to tell you to change your fate for yourself. All right, and look at that, you have not been listening to your intuition as well. Because of this, because of you being frozen and you not respecting your emotions and your intuition, you have felt frozen. You have felt like you have become this ice queen or ice king, where everything has to be followed in what has been done, and somewhere when you try to do things your way, you experience extreme collision and things like that. And so Spirit is asking you to see that somewhere that collision happened is because you yourself were unsure about your success. You yourself were unsure about your worth. You yourself were unsure that you can change your fate, that you can change your destiny. That is why those collisions happen, to refine you, to strengthen you, to be able to face the obstacles that you see in the future when you truly take control of your legacy and your fate. All right, so surrender to your intuition and tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes and knowings or aha moments that come through to guide you. Okay, because your intuition is going to guide you in this process. At times, if you feel like crying, if you feel like releasing certain emotions that are holding you back from experiencing this unpredictable energy, where you feel like causing some kind of chaos to change your life, to change the direction that you're meant to go in, to change how you see things, to change how you view things, to change how you lead yourself and to change how you lead others, it's time to do that. And your intuition is going to guide you. It's that gut feeling, it's that aha moment that you feel instantly without knowing how you felt it, but it's just sudden. It's something that you don't think about, it just appears, it just happens. Like how I just pick cards from my decks. For example, I have this tarot deck, right? Now I just pick one card from this deck, right? This is my intuition guiding me to pick this card. I didn't think about it. I just went in. That's intuition. That's like you respecting what is coming through without thinking or feeling or anything. It's that middle ground. And that's where the intuition comes from. That's where the guidance comes from. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, this is also relating with your message here. Because somewhere you have felt stagnant. You have felt bored in life. You have felt like that you are not doing enough. And sorry, it's not Four of Cups. It's Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like, yeah, you're not emotionally fulfilled. Pile 2. It's like you feel that emotionally you have to either be dependent on others, or that others have to be dependent on you to be able to feel good about yourself, or you need to keep everyone emotionally happy but yourself. That's what is coming through. Or at times you want to be with someone else, and for someone else to accept you, you can't really do your own thing. And that is the biggest fear that you deal with, is the fear of what if this person leaves me if I do something different, if I do something unique. And Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition. Like, you are literally playing it small in your life just because you're emotionally codependent, or that someone else is emotionally codependent on you. You know, is it blocking your success? Is it preparing you for not being in control of your life? Yes. Is it making you a follower? Yes. And the more you block your intuition and not listen to your intuition, or you feel like you are stuck and stagnant and emotionally unhappy in your life, this is why. All right, because you're not surrendering to your intuition. So do that, so that this can guide you. Look at that, guide you and guidance. Both the cards are showing guidance. All right, so you need to guide yourself in the right direction. Your guidance comes from you, pile 2. And the Sphinx is going to help you with that, help you in developing that inner compass that is able to guide you in the right direction. And for that, you have to start assessing your decisions and start assessing where you have faltered, where you have been dependent, where you have depended upon others for your guidance, for your dependence in any way, and to, you know, revamp that a little bit, you know, change that in your life. All right. So yeah, very strong, my loves. Wow, we have the Oracle here. Yeah, the Oracle, and we have the Sphinx. Very, very strong cards. Pile 2. But this pile itself, you know, there's a prophecy that's happening. Pile 2. And the prophecy is that you are meant to create a legacy. You are born to be a leader. All right, that is what the Oracle card is also coming through. It says seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So I feel like somewhere either you have taken wrong guidance from people and that has led you into this frozen state, or people have misguided you and misled you because they were jealous of your ability to create your legacy, and they were greedy and they were abusive and they wanted what was yours, so they misled you. Right? But some of you literally need to get guidance from elders or people who have a lot of experience in whatever it is that you do or whatever it is that you want to lead with. All right? Get guidance from people who are already doing that, or people who have experience in that particular arena. Get guidance, okay? Because that will help you. Or with the Oracle here, this is guidance from tarot cards. So if you want to book a reading with me and want to know exactly, you know, how you can do this for yourself in totality, basically, and know the ins and outs of how you can lead yourself in the right way, then you can definitely book a reading with me as well. All right, so seek wisdom, not just with me but any other reader that you resonate with, right? But seek guidance that is based on intuition, which will guide you in the right direction, because for far too long maybe you have relied on your intellect, or on you feeling emotionally numb yet being in the position that you are in, and Spirit is asking you to stop playing it small. All right, because there needs to be healing with the caduceus here. There needs to be healing of your mind, body and spirit, and your ancestors as well. Your ancestors are craving the healing that is required, so you need to start working with your ancestors is also coming through. Give them some water on an altar, or give them some food or something that you might eat, you know. Give them also, have their pictures on an altar, on a particular, maybe a table or a place which is sacred to you. All right, and this is coming through to tell you that as long as you start focusing on becoming this power personality in your life, you will receive good news from far. You know, you will receive news of healing from far. You will receive I'm seeing like some of you, you know, be such a powerful sensation that you will be in the news, you will be in the media for the kind of change that you bring through your work, the kind of leadership that you provide in this world. All right, and yeah, there is revelry and indulgence. So yeah, heal any kind of indulgence as well. Pile 2. If you have been indulging in any kind of relationship which is not good for you, and you know it's blocking your path, it's hindering your progress, it's hindering your success, it's hindering your happiness. Like you know, where you feel like you need that person to feel happy, or you need this particular thing to feel happy, or you could be indulging too much into something that's not good for you. Spirit is asking you to heal those things, heal your obsessions, heal your triggers, heal your wounds, where you know, your family has been against you, or your family has not supported you, or at times you want to keep your family happy, so you do things against your own self. And where are you indulging in that? Where are you seeking refuge in them to not be able to face the reality of who you truly are and what your power is? And this is the medicine of the Sphinx for you. This is the medicine of the Dark Mother Sphinx for you. Pile 3 is to stop indulging and to start healing, and seek wisdom and guidance. Seek experiences where you fail, yet you are not afraid of failure. Okay, that is something that's coming through as well. So let's see an advice for you, pile 3, from the Spirit. We have the Labyrinth. Wow. All right, so for you, some of you, you could be Gemini, you could be Leo, you could be Sagittarius, you could be Taurus, Aries as well, you could be Virgo, you could be Virgo as well. All right, water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, Leo is coming through very strongly, and you definitely have a very strong connection with Egypt. All right, so some of you have a strong connection with the healing powers of Egypt, or healing ancestors of Egypt. That is coming through as well. So you need to tap into your energetic vibration and raise your energetic vibration to enlighten yourself in this current state. Okay, so yeah, let's see, pile. Yeah, some of you could be also indulging in substances, or to kind of, you know, cope with how much you have been wounded, or all the triggers that are coming up. Some of you could be, you know, watching other people get successful while you just remain like this, you know, person who is not really focusing on what you need to. All right, and Spirit is asking you to heal those aspects, so that you can then lead yourself and change your fate for the better. All right, you have the power to do that, because somewhere you feel like you're fated to suffer, or you're fated to be stagnant in your life, and that's not true. All right, this ice is going to be melted as long as you let the emotions and your intuition guide you. All right, you feel like you're stuck in a maze as well with this labyrinth. Okay, so it says here, the earliest known labyrinths are carved into stone and found in Spain, Greece and Italy. They have been dated back to 2000 BC. Later on, they became a popular symbol in medieval Britain and Scandinavia, appearing in 12th century religious manuscripts. Labyrinths were carved into the stonework of early Christian churches and laid out in tiles or marbles on the floors for people to walk. The labyrinth symbol in this context represented going on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land of Jerusalem. It symbolizes our journey through life to find our soul, our spirit, our essence, essentially our journey to become whole again. The labyrinth reflects the twists and turns on the sacred path that life can take us. Labyrinths have been used as tools for prayer and meditation for many centuries, and by many different religions. So, work with the symbol when you want to understand the higher meaning behind a seemingly meandering life path. Life is a long journey with a fair amount of surprises and shocks, and sometimes it can be hard to make sense of it all. The big questions such as why am I here, and what is my life purpose, or even what is the meaning of my life, can be tackled when meditating upon this symbol to gain insights and revelations. It has been said that life lessons go in spiral form. Sometimes we need to circle back to an issue with a fresh new perspective. Alright, so this is ancestral healing I'm getting, okay, very strong ancestral healing. That's the Sphinx, the Dark Mother, is here to help you. The Dark Goddess is here to help you with navigating this labyrinth and to come out of it unscathed, and a leader, and a powerful leader at that. Alright, and this is why you're stuck in this maze right now, to master yourself, to master your intellect, to master your intuition, master your emotions. Alright, so metaphorically, walking the labyrinth in your mind's eye can open a new awareness on how to deal with recurring negative patterns. The labyrinth symbol can help foster understanding and acceptance, and assist us in making peace with the past while looking forward to a brighter future and seeing how perfectly your life is unfolding. Wow, pile 2. What a beautiful medicine from the Dark Goddess Sphinx, here to tell you that you are here to create your own fate from this labyrinth of mystery, of darkness, of you feeling like you are bogged down by the responsibilities of keeping everyone happy but yourself. You are here to keep yourself happy as well, and now with this guidance you are meant to learn that. Alright, so for some of you, I would definitely recommend a shadow work reading with me personally, or you can book a life purpose reading, or you can book both with me, because I go very deep. As you can see with my readings, I go very deep into these things. So if you're you're interested, you can check out the pinned comment or the description box. The details are given there for my Etsy shop if you are an international client, and if you're an Indian client, you can check out the tarot booking form given in my Linktree link. Alright, if you feel extra generous, my loves, and would like to donate tarot decks, oracle decks, or money, my PayPal information is given in the description as well as the pinned comment, along with my Amazon wish list for USA as well as India. So if you're from either of those countries, you will be able to gift me tarot decks through my Amazon wish lists. Alright, so thank you so much, 𝗵𝗂, for tuning in. Let me know in the comments down below how you felt about this reading, and meet your soul family, you know, talk to each other, form a soul group. This is what my channel is all about. Don't be afraid of opening up and surrendering, and you know, empowering each other with what you're going through, and how you can heal each other, and how you can empower each other on this channel. All right, this is what I am all about. 𝗵𝗂. All right, so thank you so much, 𝗵𝗂, and peace. Right, so 𝗵𝗂, for those of you who chose the 4 of air and the goddess 𝗵𝘃𝗲. All right, so I'm going to give you a little bit about this goddess from the booklet that this deck has come with. All right, to give you a gist of what theme you will be dealing with, and how the dark goddess is helping you and assisting you in this process. All right, so 𝗵𝘃𝗃 is the Egyptian goddess of the night sky. Okay, 𝗵𝘃, pronounced as 𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗵, is the Egyptian goddess of the night sky, the goddess of heaven, and she who holds you while you sleep. Every night, every evening, she reveals her glory. At the end of each day, she swallows the sun. The sun makes the journey every night, and that the soul does after death, traveling through the body of the all-embracing goddess of night. At dawn, 𝗵𝘃𝗃 gives birth to the sun again. She who holds 1,000 souls arches her naked body, covering with stars over the earth. 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗃, god of the earth, is her beloved. Lord Ra stops their embrace and separates them out of jealousy, and for fear that life cannot flourish should there not be some space between their bodies. Yet the lovers rejoin during the 5 extra days of the Egyptian calendar, the 5 extra days 𝗵𝘃𝗃 made from moonlight after winning the light from Khonshu, god of the moon, in the game of chance. These days are time out of time, when the ruler of the world cannot touch them with his decrees, and all on earth celebrate their freedom to love as they will. Called protector of the dead, 𝗵𝘃𝗃 is painted on the inside lid of the sarcophagus, or on the vault of tombs, so she may unfold the soul placed within. Within the star-filled sky, souls are protected from all evil while they are refreshed. The dying pray, "O my mother 𝗵𝘃𝗃, stretch yourself over me, that I may be placed among the imperishable stars that are in you, and that I may not die. For a soul may die if it is eaten by the monster of the underworld at Ma'at's judgment. 𝗵𝘃𝗃, beautiful, all-embracing heaven, provides for the possibility of mercy and grace. The sky goddess, in arching her body above the earth, also protects all life, for it is she who creates the barrier that holds back the forces of chaos from destroying the precious order and peace of the world." Wow, 𝗵𝗂. So 𝗵𝗂, I feel like this Egyptian goddess of the night sky, 𝗵𝘃𝗃, is coming through to tell you that if you have been facing any kind of nightmares or night terrors, or you know, feeling not at peace within yourself, within your body, within your skin, at times maybe feeling like a fear of death is coming onto you, or you know, feeling like you're not able to get over the departing, like of some close loved one departing from your life. Basically, if you're feeling a fear of those things, etc., this goddess has come to heal those parts of yourself, is what is coming through. All right, and I feel like something about your love life, about your romantic life, is also shining through with this goddess, where she wants you to be with your soulmate, or your twin flame, or your divine counterpart. All right, so take it however it resonates with you guys, but yeah, I think she's also coming through to tell you that if there is a certain decision that you are supposed to make, and it's a big decision of your life, sleep on it, you know, take some time. Do not rush into any kind of decisions, especially big ones that you're meant to make. 𝗵𝗃. All right, any kind of information that you can gather about this decision that you need, do that, you know, research about it. Take time to think about it, and let your thoughts about it settle into one place before making that decision, because then it will be easier and more powerful when you do act or speak about this. All right, dream or not, sleep or not, but go to bed. You know, you need to rest more than you need to be doing something else. As of now, you need a time out of the struggle that you have been going through. Your body and your mind are refreshed through downtime. if you are called upon to help others in any kind of illness or grief, do so from a place of gentle but lofty compassion that keeps your own heart whole and gives them the support and space they need to find their own way through the darkness. Reconnect with those people, places and things that bring you peace. Reduce the forces of chaos in your life by tidying your environment or listing your thoughts. All right, so some of you are being called to journal, some of you are being called to reconnect with people in your life that maybe you thought that you wanted to burn bridges with, or you thought that these people did not deserve your forgiveness in any way. You are being asked to not hold that poison within, but to release it, and Goddess Nut is going to help you with that. All right, this is why you were drawn to this reading, and this card is she's helping you with releasing any kind of resentments or frustration or fear, anger, shame towards anyone or anything that is kind of poisoning you on the inside. All right, she's here to release you from all of that. So that is coming through very strongly for you to know that if there has been certain heartbreak or certain painful situation in your life where it has been hard for you to be able to trust someone, to be able to basically trust another person to love you or to embrace you or to heal you in any way with their nourishment and with their giving, I feel like that is going to be healed in this phase of your life. Okay, Goddess Nut is coming here to embrace you during your times of chaos and darkness, and for you to not distract yourself with other things and to rest and rejuvenate, because you've been through a lot. Pile 3, and some of you could be going through some kind of a sickness or illness, or if you don't stop you might go through that. So Goddess Nut is here to protect you from that. She's here to protect you from any illness or grief or depression that could come over after a heartbreak or a painful loss that has happened, which is very difficult to get rid of. She's here to heal you from that. All right, so this is a beautiful goddess. She's here to provide you that medicine. So we have strangely lonely. Wow. Yeah, holding on way too tight. So pile 3, Goddess Nut is here to tell you that there is something that you're holding on to too tightly. It could be your business, it could be your goals, it could be a person. All right, and this person is not good for you, or maybe the situation is not too good for you. This kind of friend group or this friend is not good for you, and you know it, yet you are attached to it. It's like there is this level of attachment that you have towards things that are not good for you, and somewhere it's kind of made you a little bit bitter on the inside, is also what I'm picking up. And holding on too tight to something has caused this pain to happen, or holding on too tight to life or too tight to someone or attaching too deeply into something or someone is causing you pain in your life. And that is what Goddess Nut is here to tell you, that we are in the process, we are in the journey, we are all on this journey together. We are all experiencing temporary love, temporary situations in this world, but we are here to make the most of that, make the most of whatever we are given, because it is all given to us. It is not something that we know whether we have earned or we know that we have done something to deserve, but it is something that is freely given by Mother Earth, by the abundance around us. And we at times cannot get too attached to something or too attached to an outcome, which can then basically make us feel that without it we are not enough, or that without it we are nothing, and that we are useless, or that we don't deserve love, or then making ourselves suffer in the process, or at times inciting that suffering upon ourselves, calling suffering upon ourselves, because we are scared of being alone, or we are scared of losing, or we are scared of going at life alone by ourselves. And Spirit is here to tell you that, Goddess Nut is here to tell you that she's protecting you throughout this. She's protecting you at times when you feel unsafe, when you feel threatened, when you feel like you will be heartbroken, or you will feel triggered. All right. So that is coming through very strongly for you, pile 3. We have ghosts of the past, yes. So there could be some paranormal experiences that you have had, some night terrors, or some of you could have experienced, I'm hearing sleep paralysis and things like that. And Goddess Nut is protecting you from that. So some of you need to get like a Goddess Nut statue or some kind of a picture of her to remind yourself of your own internal powers, of how you are part of everything. You are all is self, right? So you are part of everything in this cosmos, in this universe. And sometimes when you lose someone or something, you feel like that something is lost, or that something is taken away from your life, and it will never return in your life. So you have to hold it tight. And there's this lack mindset, this lack mentality, that you won't have enough, so hold on tight to everything, or hold on tight to someone, right? And when you lose it, there's that extreme grief that takes place, that extreme depression that comes about, because somewhere the past is also haunting you at times, you know. So yeah, something that I'm hearing is that with the ghost of the past, and the past returns for a time, is either you could be going through these nostalgic memories of you know, past people and who you have lost and how much you were attached to them and how much they have hurt you, you know, how much they have you know, caused pain in your life, caused triggers in your life, and it happened somewhere because you trusted them and they took advantage of that, or they did not treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And I'm sorry for that, my loves, okay, that you had to go through that. But to accept the past back again in your life, or to think about it again because you feel alone, is going to be a problem. And Goddess Note is protecting you from, you know, going back to your past in some way. So if you feel like you need to return to someone from the past, she's here to tell you that it's important for you to first create that forgiveness in your heart, because there is something that you haven't forgiven. And if you decide to take someone from the past before forgiving them, it can poison your connection more and more, is what is coming through. And again, she's suggesting to not go back to the past, to be honest with you, pile 3, all right? But of course, the ball is in your court. I don't like to give instructions to my viewers, you know. The ball is always in your court, my loves. The power is in your hands. But yeah, there are certain, you know, ghosts that are triggering you from the past. There are certain experiences that you have been through that have not been really helpful, you know, and they have only caused more pain. And Spirit is asking you to take a break from that and to not hold on too tightly to any kind of past memories and any kind of pain. And if you have lost someone to the other world or to the afterlife, you have never really lost them. They are always by your side, helping you. They are helping you on your journey, and they are a part of Note. They are a part of Goddess Note, is what she's coming through to tell you. So do not worry, okay? Do not have a fear of death. She's healing all of that in you as well, okay? So yeah, we have here courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. Yeah. So I feel like pile 3, the Goddess Note is here to help you with being more and more thoughtful about what kind of thoughts are you entertaining, you know, in your mind. Are you constantly entertaining thoughts of accepting everyone else but not accepting yourself, feeling lonely by yourself, and so accepting everything else that is given to you because you don't want to be alone? At times having good manners and being polite towards others even though they are being harmful towards you. What kind of behavior are you accepting and still having good manners towards? Are you having good manners towards people from the past who have truly hurt you and traumatized you? And although that is a good habit to have you really forgiven them? Have you forgiven the person who has done you wrong? There's a lot of grief, my loves. There's a lot of hurt, a lot of pain in your heart towards people from your past that you're still holding on way too tight, and Goddess Note is here to heal that from your life, okay? Yeah, we have purity. Let's get all the cards out. Yeah, look at that. Surrender to the habit of people pleasing. We have water. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional healing with the stars, emotional healing that is occurring in your life currently, all right? Any kind of energy where you feel spite, where you feel anger towards people from the past is coming through to be healed. At times you can overindulge into some kind of sweet foods and any kind of sweet treats. Maybe you could overindulge because you feel lonely, or you feel like someone did hurt you and they are enjoying their life and you are struggling to heal from that, or you are struggling to heal from that trauma and that pain, and you feel alone in the world. You feel like no one understands you because of what these past people did to you, or how they hurt you, or how they triggered you or traumatized you. And Spirit is coming through to tell you that your purity matters, pile 3. Your purity of how you have treated others and how you have been good to others despite what they did to you matters. And somewhere you have developed this habit of constantly walking on eggshells and constantly people pleasing and constantly being in the good books of others because you feel the pain of others, because you are empathic, because you are way too emotional, and at times that those emotions take over to the point where you constantly want to people please, and you do not speak your needs, and you're not true to yourself because you want other people to feel okay. You want other people to feel that, you know, that they are happy, and it can be at the expense of your own happiness. That is something that's coming through. So where are you playing small? Where are you not keeping yourself happy because you want others to be happy in your life? Where are you diminishing your own light to let everyone else shine brightly in your presence? Where are you doing that? Spirit is asking you to look at that. Are you overly emotional towards people where you don't want others to feel anything bad or toxic because you know the pain that goes through your body when you go through it, and to the point where you can overly forgive others, or you can overly be courteous towards others and you can stop being good to yourself because of the purity that you believe in yourself. And sometimes that purity serves well, but sometimes that purity can also be tainted by other people's energies and ghosts of the past, who want to make you codependent on them and want to trigger you to the point where you do not recognize your power in being able to show someone their place, or being able to have self-dignity and self-respect and self-worth, and not accepting behaviors that are not deserved by you. And if people are mistreating you and not treating you kindly, that you stop them in their tracks. You need to develop that sense, and Goddess Gnut is coming here to heal and purify you of any kind of ghost of the past that have traumatized you to the point where you have had to play nice all the time, or you have had to people please all the time, and constantly have to serve others and make others happy at the expense of your own emotions, at the expense of your own healing. And this is why Goddess Gnut is separating you from the world right now, so that you feel strangely lonely in your current world, and you release any kind of past energies that have haunted you, hurt you, triggered you, to not experience your emotions at your peak, and to heal them, where you cry and you release, and you just release those toxic emotions that you have held on to people please, where maybe your parents made you believe that you were not supposed to be emotional because you're too sensitive, or you're too this, or you're too that. And Spirit is asking you to kind of heal that, heal that over emotional energy by purging that, by releasing. If the emotions are coming out, let it come out. If people are talking to you and there's certain emotion that's riling up, let it rile up. There are some people around you who will be healed with the kind of words you speak, with the kind of emotions that come out of you. But stop people pleasing and downplaying your emotions just to keep everyone else happy in their own delusions, right? They're delusional because they don't want to know your truth. They don't even want to know you, pile 3. And have you even looked around and seen, are they wanting to truly know me, or they just want me to give them entertainment, give them happiness, and give them joy, and give them my purity in return for nothing, in return for being cold and feeling like that I'm deserted, that I'm not seen anymore, that I'm not visible to them anymore for who I truly am, right? So there are emotions at their peak, they are coming up, those emotions are coming up from your past to be healed, and the healing is happening in your people-pleasing tendencies. And once you do that, I feel like there's a long journey that is going to bring you rewards that is going to come in your life. But for that, you have to go through this dark night of the soul. You have to do some shadow work. You have to dive deep into yourself and to purify yourself, to cleanse yourself of anything negative or toxic that you are eating or you're emotionally consuming. It could be content, it could be music, it could be TV shows you watch, it could be any kind of indulgence that you are having in your life. Stop that in order to just people please, or in order to be social. Do not overgive, or do not compromise your own health to heal others. Okay, that is something that's coming through. All right, pile 3. So this is the medicine that Goddess Gnut has for you, pile 3. Some of you could be Libra, you could be Libra again, Aries. I'm picking up Cancer, I'm picking up Taurus as well, Gemini and Scorpio as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio very strong. Aquarius very strong in here with the star card. Alright, my love, some of you could have the ages of 17, 42, 38, 30, alright, or some of you life path number could be 7, 1, 4, 2, 3, 8, alright. These could be your life path numbers, 4 as well. I think I mentioned that. Alright, so pile 3, this is what I have for you. So let's see an advice from Spirit for you. We have the Philosopher's Stone, beautiful. So let me just read this for you at this phase in your life. So number 22 is also a master number, 22. Philosopher's Stone. The concept of Philosopher's Stone dates in 3000 BC as a form of spiritual alchemy. The pictogram is a 17th century alchemical symbol that encompasses a philosophy stone as the 4 concepts. The outer circle represents the universe. The triangle symbolizes the trinity of body, mind and spirit. The square represents the 4 elements of earth, fire, water, air. The inner circle represents male and female. The top of the square halves the symbol, while the upper half signifying the spiritual world and the bottom half signifying the material world. In modern times, the symbol has come to represent a balance between male and female energies and our place within the cosmos. Working with this symbol is said to increase wisdom, compassion, and enlightenment. So I feel like pile 3 with Goddess Knut coming through to give you this medicine of Philosopher's Stone. She's here to ask you to balance your masculine and feminine energies as well within yourself. The energy which is masculine is the energy that does, that takes action, that is constantly proactive in their life, and the energy of feminine energy is receptive, which is receiving, surrendering, flowing, right? So mastering both those energies within your field is something that is what Goddess Knut wants to teach you through this advice as well. Okay, so here it says powerful manifestation of wishes and goals with the stars. I feel like you are anchoring your energy into the stars by purifying yourself of this dark toxic past that you have dealt with. All right, so the Philosopher's Stone symbol can be employed for the powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. This is another big picture symbol that can be used for your higher order goals by helping humankind. When working with this symbol, reach your mind upwards to connect with your higher self and ask for the optimum way to use the universal energy available to you. How can you best contribute to others? Imagine everyone you meet connecting with their guides and angels and living their best life. Surround yourself with like-minded people who uplift and inspire, and limit contact with those who drain your energy and seem to attract constant dramas. You can only help people to the point they want to be helped. On a soul level, they might be creating dramas as it is the only way they know how to learn. Alright, so everyone is on their path, everyone is on their healing journey, their learning journey, and people who have hurt you are on their path to attracting the karmas that will help them in then going through that suffering process to then heal themselves. And you have learned quicker than them. Not to say that you are better than them or you're higher than them, but for you to then see them in that regard, that they are just slower than you, that's it. But they are going to reach the ultimate destination that you are already on the way of. Pile 3, alright? So manifest your dreams is by concentrating on this manifesting your best life here on earth and check in daily with your higher self. So concentrate on manifesting your best life here. Goddess Knut wants you to do that, pile 3. Alright. This cipher is a reminder that we can truly help others just by imagining them as a being of light. This will raise your spiritual vibration as well as theirs. So who in the past has been triggering you, has been criticizing you, has been hating on you, has been jealous of you, has hurt you, has traumatized you, has wounded you? Pile 3. It's time to focus on this symbol. And like I advised you based on what I read from the book, do those things, but also imagine them as a being of light. Imagine sending love their way, because only evil can only be defeated with love, and kindness and compassion. That is how it is. You cannot fight fire with fire, evil with evil, because evil will then obviously it'll like be weird, right? Because it'll cancel each other out, or it'll never stop, right? Because there's evil versus evil, which is equal to each other, right? But love is higher than evil. It always has been, it always will be. And sometimes when the evil takes over in our life, we don't feel like that. We feel like darkness is more powerful. And there are people in your life that have come to teach you those lessons, right? To, in fact, take the tough lessons of the evil path. And it is dark. It is quite scary. It is. But it is self. All is self. There is evil within all of us as well. That is why we are here, to transmute it, to heal it, to purify it, my loves. All right. And once you see that totality of what Goddess Knut is talking about with this advice, you will understand that, that you can make anything happen, that you have the power of the Philosopher's Stone in your hand to manifest your reality however you want, however you deem fit in your life. All right. So that is coming through very strongly for you guys, pile 3. Okay. Make sure you're drinking enough water, that you're hydrating yourself. I feel like your star family is also very much focused on your mission, on your goals. But for that, you need some rest. You need some break from people-pleasing tendencies, or whenever you are with friends or with people, notice yourself, observe yourself on how much you are trying to downplay yourself to please others. Maybe you don't like a certain food, but because there are other people who are enjoying that, you want to say that, this is great, I love it, I love what you have cooked. And it's like you just constantly want to people please, and it does initially make you feel like you belong somewhere, but then it internally makes you feel strangely lonely, because you feel like that, nobody will accept you for who you are, and you have defined it for yourself. You keep playing that repetitive story in your head, and Goddess Knut is here to heal you from that, is here to tell you that you have the powers to be yourself without needing to make others feel happy in your presence, or feel like that they are comfortable in your presence. You can make others uncomfortable, and you can tell people the truth when that truth truly means something to you, and to not downplay yourself and downplay your fears and your emotions and hide yourself away due to those things. all right? That's coming through very strongly for you guys, pile 3. Wow. All right, pile 3. So thank you so much for tuning in, my loves. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know in the comments down below. Let us know, you know, how you are healing these people-pleasing tendencies, how you're healing your ability to speak your truth, how you have been able to, you know, transmute dimming your light into then stepping into your power and knowing your worth and knowing that you deserve to be known for who you truly are rather than who you want to, you know, portray to be, to make others feel like they belong or that they matter, you know, because you matter too, and that is something you're learning. So let me know how you felt about this reading in the comments down below, and help others recognize, you know, how you can help them and heal them and let them do the same for you. This is a part of the soul family that I attract through my readings on my channel, all right? So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the Etsy shop link for international clients, and for Indian clients, my Linktree link is given below for tarot booking form, all right? And if you would like to gift a tarot deck or tarot decks to me, you can do so if you are from India or from USA. My Amazon wish list for both of those countries are given in my Linktree link in the pinned comment or in my description box, all right? And if you feel extra generous, my loves, and would like to donate and you resonated with this message, you can donate to my PayPal below, all right? So thank you so much, pile 3, for tuning into this reading. I hope you receive a lot of healing from Goddess Mother Newt, and may she bless you with a lot of purity, a lot of purification, a lot of healing of these ancestral traumas that you are finally breaking in your life and achieving all your dreams, and your star family assisting you with healing your emotional body to do the same, all right? So thank you so much, pile 3, and peace.